slide is pretty interesting. So we're gonna do that. So
That's a long one.
it's a long one, but it's okay. So this is like near the end of sophomore year, I think.
Yeah.
And
It's like almost summer. I think it's, I don't know if it's summer.
we were still at school. But I was starting to feel like insecure about like her because she wasn't like hanging out with me as much, and she was hanging out with like other people more than me. So I was starting to get like really sad. I'm jealous. I'm a jealous person.
It was because of one person.
Yeah.
No.
But she was hanging out with this one person like a lot, and I was like, no. I think it was it was during finals. It was during finals week. I went out to breakfast with my mom after we dropped off Hazel with Max, and my mom was like, hey, invite Victoria, see if she wants to come. And I was like, oh yeah, heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I called her up. I was like, hey girl, what you doing? You want to go out to breakfast with us? And she was like,
you know what? I got this girl over at my house, and we're gonna go to school. So I can't.
and I was silent. I was silent for
Hang
a
up.
minute. And I was like, okay, bye. And then once I hung up, okay. Once I hung up, I started bawling. I was crying so much. I was crying so much, and my mom was like, she didn't want to come. I was like, she's hanging out with
What's its face?
what's his face? I was like, I was so mad after that. My mom was like, oh, that's not nice. She should have at least invited you. And I was like, well, she didn't. I had breakfast with my mom, and I was sad, but I got through the day. And then we went to school. And then she walked up to me, and I completely ignored her, and I walked away, and I was so mad.
Reenact it.
All right.
Hey, Emma, I just. This is my perspective. I don't really have a good memory, so I don't remember a lot of it, but I do have a little. What I was mostly mad about was so that one person, Emma thought that I was hanging out with her a lot, and the only reason it seemed like that was because she was on my Snapchat, or it was on my Snapchat every single day. That's just because I had last period with her, and I'm one of those like good kids that doesn't take out their phones in class. But that class, you could. Like, we literally like took out our phones every single day, and that's the only time that we really could take out our phones in that class. So I took my opportunity.
And you went over to her house, and she went over to your house.
And
that's not my business.
can you not? This is my part.
It's already done. Did.
Honestly, I literally went over to her house maybe like 2 times in all. In all, yes, I remember that because that's why I was so mad, because I wasn't even hanging out with her that much.
She was.
No, I wasn't.
Lies. Okay,
I want
continue.
That's it. You know what? I'm done.
I started like missing her a lot. You know, in the beginning where you like, I don't need her. She need me. That's how it was. And then near the end of the month, I was like, I need her. Like, I started crying. I need it. But I started like crying a lot, and I'm like, Mommy, I miss her. And then it literally felt like a breakup. It felt like a breakup. It broke my heart. And then
What a pain.
this is where the story gets interesting. I started hanging out with this one girl a lot. Like, she was becoming like my best friend, and I had like a lot of fun with her and everything. And then one time she asked me, she was like, do you care if I go hang out with Victoria? And I was like, I don't care. Because I'm not the type, okay, I say this every time we bring this story up. I'm not the type of person to say like, no, you can't go hang out with her. I would never do that. But Like, even if you asked to go hang out with that person and you were cool with her, I'd be like, I don't care. Yeah, she asked me to go hang out with her. And I was like, I don't care. And then she hung out with her. And yeah, I got a little, like, jealous when I saw them hanging out together, like, on Snapchat. But I didn't say anything, like, I wouldn't. But yeah, I got a little jealous, but I didn't say anything. I got, like, sad. I remember something. Say it.
Okay, I remember. So also I was mad because so I said that I didn't really hang out with that much as it seemed that I did, like it looked like it.
Oh, and because of her.
I don't know, I feel like sometimes Emma and that girl and that one girl I would get jealous, but I wouldn't say anything because I always know I'm the number one.
That's the difference between me and her.
I don't say anything, and they were
I
at
wear
each
my
other's
heart on my
house
sleeve
every single day. I'm not kidding you. And they just like they looked like best friend goals, and that's why I was also so like angry about the situation that we were in. And I mean, yeah. So I was like, I don't even hang out with this girl that much as she does with that one, so she shouldn't even be mad. That's what I thought.
That's the difference between me and Victoria. I wear my heart on my sleeve.
I don't at all.
She does not
At all.
I let out my emotions right when I have them.
I let out my emotions when I'm alone.
I started hanging out with her even more and not her. And then she asked me if she can go hang out with her, and I was like, I don't care, go ahead. So then one time I got into an argument with that girl, and then I guess she thought that I was like officially cutting her off. So she went to Victoria knowing that me and her weren't talking, and she told her, I forgot what she told you.
Well, basically, she brought me over to her house. She didn't bring me. I went there because she asked me to. And she told me, like, all why
I thought she texted you.
No, I went over to her house.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, and she told me all the reasons why you cut her off. You cut her off, but you really didn't. She told me, like, all this negative stuff and how Emma wouldn't let her be other people's friends or something like that. And she told me something really, like, that hurt me. Like, I was to the point where I was like, whoa, like, I can't believe, like, Emma would do that, especially to me. And
she told you that I wouldn't let her hang out with you or something, that I didn't want her to hang out with you.
Yeah, and I was like, and at that point, I was just like, I guess like it's officially over between me and Emma, because I can't believe that it got to this point where she would do that shady stuff to me. And so I got home and I was thinking about everything that I was gonna text her. Like, I was laying it down, because when I text stuff like that, I put everything in there. And right when I was gonna do that, she apologized first, and I was waiting for that for her.
Okay, so the reason why I texted was because my heart was shattering. I needed her so bad, because you don't even know our relationship. Like, this is like the
I have
best
a hole in my
relationship.
pants right now.
This is the best relationship I've ever had in my life. She's the best freaking boyfriend I've ever had. My heart was like shattered, and I needed to pick up the pieces. So I texted her first. I was like, I'm sorry that I ignored you, that we've been fighting. Like, I just was so upset because you was hanging out with her and not me.
Like, if you know how I feel, then why would you say that? Like, you put me in these situations.
And then she texted me, and she texted me this whole paragraph. Like, I thought she wasn't gonna reply because she was taking forever.
I laid all that out.
She was taking forever, so I thought she wasn't gonna reply. But she texted me this long paragraph.
Yeah, don't make me mad, or don't get me to the point where I do that, because it's bad.
So she was like, I forgot what you said. You were like, the reason why I got mad was because, or
I said everything. Basically, all that I said in this video and more.
Yeah, and she told me like, somebody told me that you said this and that blah 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 blah. I was like, who told you that? I was like, what? I literally started laughing out loud. Like, I started laughing. I was like, what? Like, I was in awe, and I was like, oh, that little punk. I knew who it was. Like, I knew who told you all that. And I was like, who told you this? Who told you this?
Macaroni.
And then she sent me a screenshot with the name in it, and I was like, little punk. And then
Basically, Emma texted me. She's like, she's lying.
I was like, bro, no. So never. You're so like, I never said any of it. And then,
and I was like,
in the conversation that she sent to me,
I was so quick to believe Emma told me that she was lying during that era. That's why I was so quick to like, oh man, she was lying. Like,
I was so like hyped up and everything. I was like, like what? And then she said something about me calling her easy because she wouldn't stay single with me. And I started laughing so hard. And I screenshotted me and that girl's conversation, and I sent it to her. Presentation A. Like, I'm not lying. Like, there. Do you believe me now? And then
like, by that point, we were back on track, better than ever.
Okay, so when me and Victoria fight, we just go back to like where we were. We act like we never fought. We went to Disneyland.
Yeah, we went to Disneyland literally like 2 days after.
Like, yeah. To be honest, I didn't want to go to Disneyland by myself. I wanted you to go. So that happened, and then after I texted that girl, I was like, nope.
I know, I blocked her on everything. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, every social media there was, and her number. I mean, I'm quick to block people like that, and they get so mad.
I am extremely
quick
to block people.
If I don't like you and I don't want to see anything of you,
you're blocked.
I'm just gonna get rid of you. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, people get so mad.
I know, but like, yeah, we both blocked her on everything. We wanted her completely out of our lives, because that was just like, that's like, even though I forgave her, that's such an unforgivable thing. Like, you don't, just because something happens that makes you mad, you don't go and try and mess up a relationship.
But anyways,
that's already in like a bumpy road.
That was our biggest fight that went on for like a month.
Yeah. But we made up, and we went to Disneyland 2 days after we made up.
Yep, that's me.
Yep, that's our biggest fight. And it was crazy. It was an emotional roller coaster. What roller coaster goes like this? Like and subscribe to our channel. And we will see you punons in the after time.